All right, well, welcome to the first official blacksmith video in the new shop. Pretty exciting, and I know everyone's gonna love it because it's gonna be a knife video. uh, just like I've talked about in a few other videos. So I'm starting a knife of the month project. So the first Tuesday of every month, I'm gonna be forging a knife, and this is just kind of the first video of that. We're gonna see how these go. I'm going to at least fill out the year with knives. And hey, if the videos do good, I'm going to keep on doing it. So I got plenty of knife ideas to do. And it gives me kind of an excuse to make them. Because otherwise, I don't really take the time to make a lot of knives. I prefer decorative work and other, reproduction work, stuff like that. So, this is just kind of my excuse to dive a little bit more into knife making than what I've really done in the past. Here is what I'm going to be making the knife out of today. I'm going to be making a blacksmith knife. I just figured that's a good knife to start off with. Might as well. I'm a blacksmith, so might as well make a blacksmith knife for the first video. This is a piece of iron off of steel off of a old row cultivator shovel. They got those nice long wings, so it makes pretty good knife material, and it's not too terribly thick. It's I'm going to say that's probably 3/16, quarter of an inch thick, and then it does have a taper right here that I'm going to have to try and hammer out for drawing out my handle. The handle, I'm going to need at least 12 inches, roughly. I've been sneaky and I've already done one on kind of preps to this, and 12 inches was what I need. So, also exciting, I'm going to be using the power hammer to do this, which I am not very good at. At the few times I've played around with it, there is going to be a learning curve. So, and I knew that going in. So, so there'll be definitely not as much power hammer use as what someone who's experienced with them would be using. So, just bear that in mind, I guess. And I suppose I better quit rambling and let's get started. Alrighty. So to start off with, I'm gonna try and get this taper over here kind of knocked out. I don't want it to roll over when I take it over to the power hammer. Kind of like what it's doing now. So just trying to get this worked out a little flat here at the anvil. That way it should help out, or be a little easier for me when I take it over to the power hammer. So I actually decided to come back over the anvil real quick. Just so I can kind of baby it a little bit. I'd hate to have to restart this. So try and take out more of that taper. Alright, I think I got enough material blocked off. So we're going to try and create that knife shelf right there. Alright. Something about like that. I can always taper that rounded part off. But this is, I don't mind this being thick up here where your hand, the cup of your hand will be, but I think I'm going to want this kind of thinned out for the bottom and probably rounded. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do a twist up here or not. I think it would look cool, but I just haven't decided. Depends on how square I can get it, I guess. I'm worried I got her a touch thin right through here. That's as much as I dare do at the moment. Work on getting consistent thickness throughout and probably just working on getting her square at the moment. See, down here is a lot thicker. See, this is the problem with power hammers, at least with new guys. They tend to thin things out too much, which it's not overly thin where I'd have to scrap it, but it is a little bit more thin than I was hoping to start off with. So, but I think I can recover. I just got to start back here and work my way this way, and we should get to a pretty good even thickness. So. Alrighty, so we are rocking right at 12.5 inches, right up to where my transition point is. So, and that's giving us, I mean, this is way too thick material for a knife. So we got plenty of draw length. And these knives tend to be, at least from all I've seen, tend to not be very big anyway. So we got 5 inches right to the tip there. And right now that's about a 4.5 inch blade length. So that's not terrible. I mean, you're probably thinking, my hand's a little on the small side. So probably need like a 5 inch, 6 inch handle to fit most people. It'll probably end up being about a 5 inch long handle also. Oh, by the time it gets ballooned out over here and then this gets twisted around, we'll probably lose about an inch or so. Oh, I'm going to draw this out just a little bit more and flatten it out. But I think this is the problem with making knives that I don't make for camera. I can't really decide what to do next. Next, I think I'm going to taper or thin this portion out, the knife, or the actual blade out, and I'll do that over on the power hammer a little bit. We'll get it a little bit more thin. I usually like my blades around 1/8 of an inch thick as a forged finish, and then I can always grind off more. So I don't like my blades too terribly thin. I'm more along the lines of thicker is better. So, oh, and then I also need a fix right here too, because that's kind of cut in. And so I'll try and fix that too, probably before we take it over to the power hammer. So, we'll just try. There, that's looking better. Nice and straightened back out. Another thing with hammering these out, they kind of tend to banana a little bit, we'll say. Okay, so, but it's got a pretty good thickness. Problem is my camera's in the damn way. So we'll just try and rough forge. I like to do as much as I can at the forge compared to grinding it. Especially, well, it's not as bad as it used to be. I used to have just a tiny little sander, but now since with this project, I actually upgraded my sanders. So, but I'm still going to forge out as much as I can, and so, I'm going to try and create the point, and then we will be done for the day. I got to do a bunch of sanding to this. I don't know if I will film that or not. I find grinding pretty boring, so I don't think I'll add it in there. The next step will be doing the handle and stuff off after that. So, but we'll get the point all done tonight. All right, there we have it. So this is the blade all roughed out. Let's get some measurements on this guy. We'll call her 7 inches. She's just a high over, but not by much. So, and then it's probably when it's all said and done, it's going to stick at that 1 3/4 inches. So I guess I didn't thin her down as much as I wanted. The belly's a little bit on the thick side yet, but I think that's what we're going to leave her with. I'm running out of camera battery, and I guess I do need to get a little bit acquainted with my grinder, my new belt sander. So, yeah, but she's pretty well ready for grinding. I know I got some hammer marks to grind out and stuff, and other than that, she is pretty well done. Ooh, I might need to fix that. But I'm just about out of camera battery for tonight, and I don't even have my bolt sounder here. That's back at my house. So this will be to be continued later. Alrighty, well, we have her all ground on down, and she's all well as smooth as I'm gonna get her. I do have a few low spots that I left in. I am going to do kind of like forge finish. I don't typically do shine up these edges too much. Like when I'm just making knives just to sell. If I'm making them for a particular customer, and they don't like that rough forged finish, I'll grind it out. But other than that, I like to leave a nice forged finish on the spines ends of my blades. So, and I didn't film any of the grinding. Grinding is probably my weakest point here, which is kind of another reason why I'm doing this video series. It's kind of forcing me to actually learn how to grind knives and stuff. I really should do a video on my grinder. It's a Hercules 1 horsepower 48-inch belt, and there's like no videos on YouTube of like reviews or anything on it, and I think it's pretty darn good. So, and actually this took me just under an hour to grind, which is stupid fast compared to my last one, or my old grinder. Stupid fast, because that would have taken, this knife alone probably would have taken me 3 hours to grind on my old one, if not 4. So under an hour, that's pretty darn good. And then the tang here. So I did shine up the tang, and kind of a little bit. I have decided I am going to twist this out, like the first 5 inches or so, on this guy, just for, you know, decoration and whatnot. So, and that's actually what we're going to start with. So we are going to start with the handle, and then we will be able to quench this today. And then I'll do my, you know, I will videotape my final grind to get the actual knife edge on and whatnot. And we'll see how she cuts after that. So, alrighty, let's get twisting. Right. So this is actually my second time twisting this, because I messed up and forgot to record it. So, and I don't recommend doing 2 heats on a twist, because this is going to look kind of funky, I think. Yes, it is. But, oh, it doesn't look that bad. We better make sure we got everything straightened out. We're going to need to take our thwomper to it, but I think it looks okay. I'm not sure how well it's showing up on camera, but kind of starts wide and then tapers in. I don't mind that, but usually you want to try and do your twists in 1 heat. I've never had any luck, other than right now, doing this in twists in more than 1 heat. Okay. So, and we're going to do this very carefully. Not going to do this all in 1 heat, so. All right. Well, I'm going to have to take another heat on it, obviously. Alright, we're going to try and do some scroll work. Try and fix this right here, and I think we should be pretty well good. Alrighty. Won't really be able to tell until it cools off and I can get a feel for it, but I think that's just about how we want her. I got a little bit of straightening to do, but other than that, she's pretty well ready to go. I'm going to get this tempered and everything and off camera, and then we will come back for when I'm ready to quench it. Alrighty, so we are ready to quench. Good news is this feels pretty darn good in the hand, actually. So, I'm gonna fix this. This bit just ever so slightly goes or dips below the knife blade, so not gonna work great for a kitchen knife unless I fix that. So, but I'll probably just end up grinding that. That'll be easiest for that. So I will take care of that at the grinder. But yeah, other than that, it should be all annealed, old, and ready to quench. Hear a lot of little ting ting tinging. Ooh. It's never a good sign. Ooh. Well, she came out straight. Maybe a slight bend in it. Not sure how well you guys can see. But the spine's nice and straight. I think she's pretty well straight. That might be just my eyes playing with me. But yeah, I got her quenched and stuff. So the next step is I'm going to take this back home and need to temper it. So to do that, I'm going to just use my oven, heat the oven up to 400 degrees, and then put this in there for about, I'd say about an hour. And that gives this a nice straw temper. I don't know the exact, whatever you call it. It's a straw color, or what that the steel will have. So that's kind of how what I go by when I do knives or temper or stuff. I go by the color, or instead of whatever temperature or whatever. Because I've even gone out and tempered stuff in the forge, which is very hard to do, I will say. But yeah. So I think that looks pretty darn good. And I'll have to clean her up a little bit before I put it in my oven. But yeah, so I guess we will see you guys at my house. Alrighty, already got the knife already tempered and whatnot, and I fixed this a little bit on the handle. Ooh, that's a burr. But already fixed this little bit on the handle. Also, might need to fix a little more. Well, we'll see. I can always come back and fix it later. And got the knife tempered. I got it to a nice straw color. It's kind of hard to see underneath all this scale. I might end up taking a wire wheel to this. We'll see. So I got a little bit of a bevel on here, but I'll go through and put a little bit more on, and then come over to my hard felt belt. And with some diamond polish to give it one last edge. And then we'll go test her out. Got a little nick right here, but I don't think I'll be able to work that out. So that kind of stinks, but nothing I can do about that unless I want to really grind this down. So. Alrighty, well, should have her at her final sharpness. Or she should be just about razor sharp. Let's see. I'm not real good. Oh yeah. Yep, I'd say she's sharp. Alright, got some notebook paper. Let's see. Oh yeah. You know, I'm not great at doing all this grinding and, you know, getting like a right bevel and stuff, but damn, I'm pretty good at sharpening these suckers. There is a trick to getting it started, though. Alrighty, well, January, knife of the month, is in the books. And just working on this. I think this series is going to stick around for a while. Oh, I do have quite a bit of ideas for knives and stuff, so this gives me one heck of an excuse to play on that. So, but I think she turned out pretty good. Had a few hiccups and everything, but hey, oh man, and happy with how she turned out for sure. This one's definitely going in the collection, and definitely keeping this guy around. Yeah. I guess I don't really post this much, but if any of you guys want, you know, a knife made or any kind of blacksmithing, I do have a Facebook page called Foxhill Forge. Urge you can go there. That's my dedicated blacksmithing page. I don't really post any of the farm stuff on there. I'm not real great about posting on it, but I will promise to get better if people start ordering stuff on there. But yeah. So, with that being said, Ed, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a like and subscribe. And we will see you guys next month.